सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। नमः श्री यतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित् सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। Okay, so namaste to everybody and welcome to our faculty and guests of this session. This is a special session, a small short meeting to deal with to think about leadership summit as suggested by our volunteer youth leader from Chennai. Fantastic ideas which I have sent it to many people and got back their small impressions on that, which is very interesting and very innovative, very positive platform process for engaging the youth, inviting the youth from various backgrounds. So the concept note was sent to you and I invite Prashanti to tell about it, to set the ball rolling, read out the statements or anything oral. First, Prashanti.
Shall I share the screen, Manoj?
Yeah, okay.
But the host is disabled the participant screen sharing.
Oh, Shadi, co-host Chainana Sudhakar. Prashanti andarni co-host chesi maatadtaru. Done?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, please carry on.
Okay, Manoj, by then I'll just take it up. Is it getting shared, Manoj?
Yeah.
Firstly, pranams to Maharaj and to other dignitaries who are present here. Thank you so much for giving an opportunity to express, Maharaj. So this leadership summit will actually serve as an opportunity to bring in the young and dynamic leaders from various backgrounds, be it arts, be it engineering. There are various fields and there are budding leaders, dynamic leaders who are all set to contribute to the nation. So this will serve as an opportunity to hear from them what are their action plan, what do they have in mind to serve this nation, how are they going to bring in Swamiji's ideas. If I'm a musician, how am I going to bring in Swamiji's ideas through my music? How am I going to serve this nation through my music? So likewise, the various young and dynamic leaders from various fields can express. Till now, we have been discussing on how together we can serve nation generally, but this will be focusing more on their field individually, as well how can different fields together work as a community in order to build up a resurgent India. And Swami Bodhanandaji Maharaj will be chairing this entire panel, and he will be as well listening to the leaders and giving the suggestions and connecting the various leaders from different fields together so that we can serve the nation in a better way. So the main discussions as of now, which we have sorted out, would be connecting leaders across the nation from various fields, ranging from arts, business and management, which will be discussed later. And the discussion will be on the vision of Vision 2030 India and what are they planning for the same. In the next 10 years, what is the impact that I as an individual and we as a community going to create in this world? And the third discussion would be, how are we going to implement Swamiji's ideas in our action plan? And finally, together, how are we going to create a better world to live in? So a leader, a dynamic leader who will be joining this session will be talking on two perspectives. How am I as an individual going to contribute through my field? And how are we together going to work as a community and contribute towards building up a resilient India? So these are the few fields which have been sorted out randomly, but definitely we can get the suggestions of the experts here and we can add on other fields as well. As of now, we thought the youngsters between 18 to 30 can take part in the summit. We can have any one representation from each and every field. One musician, one writer, one dancer, one photographer, one designer, one entrepreneur, so that we can get an overall perspective working towards the nation building. And we can also see how individually they are going to work towards making this mission successful. So over to Swamiji.
Yeah, next I will take up. Yes. Sumita Roy ji, your comments and your observations, please.
Pranam Maharaj.
Pranam,
Is
pranam.
it audible?
Yeah, you are.
My namaste to everybody.
Yes.
This program, when Swami Bodhamayananda ji forwarded it to me, impressed me immensely. I felt that yes, this would be a wonderful way of going forward. As our young Prashanti has told us just now, we can choose one from each. If further fields are added, like we have so many people here who can add further fields, that would be wonderful. My comment only, Maharaj, is that what are the modes in which we are going to do this? The one which VISC has been doing from 2020 is the Sunday webinars, which have been going on for more than a year now. But I would also recommend another thing. Recently, I and a couple of Matajis of Sharada Math have been chosen to speak at the World Parliament of Religions 2021. So there I came across this idea that they are also welcoming pre-recorded talks. So I thought, why not VISC have a special YouTube channel saying, VISC Amrit Mahotsav Festival. And since we have had about 18 lakhs of participants in VISC down the years, we can get them all involved in this and to publicize it, to watch it, to hit their comments, etc. Then we can choose 52 dynamic people from these fields, which we have listed. Since we have 52 weeks, one whole year, 52 weeks. And we say that Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, every day we are going to upload, once a week we are going to upload one video. After watching the video, we can have a lot of discussion. The discussion need not be live discussion because Facebook gives something called as a comment column. So this VISC channel, our webinars are getting some views, but they are not getting views like some of the other channels. Some of the other channels are getting tens of thousands of views. So that is our aim, that VISC is doing wonderful work. But is the work limited to us, devotees like me from childhood, or, guests whom Swamiji invites all the time, wonderful people. But it is limited to our group, our volunteers, etc. I think we need to go further. Since the idea is so wonderful, I think it should be publicized a lot. So if we can have one webinar on Sunday, like what Prashanti discussed just now, and involve as many people as possible. You have a panel of 4 young speakers per day, and 100 people or 500 people, watching that, interacting, etc.
Yeah.
And then one more. This is a parallel session, which we are going to have a recorded version. The recorded version is much easier because of internet issues, etc. And we need to publicize this a lot. The topics, as far as they have been listed in the concept note, are excellent. I feel wonderful. Swamiji wanted us to plan who to invite, who should be given the responsibilities, etc. I would like to say how much we miss Murthy Garu today, because at his fingertips, he had so many people whom he could invite. Now let us have all our youngsters get into the, searching mode, invite the best people who can come. And as you said, as Swamiji also mentioned, let us have that age group which is young, dynamic, and eager to work. So if we can do on these two platforms, I feel that we will get a lot of benefits, because this should not be only limited to the VISC. Swamiji wants it to spread internationally, not only nationally, but internationally. And VISC is doing wonderful work internationally now. So can we not do this? We have a little time. Let us plan out this. We have, Pavan, who's an expert in our field of technology. All those who have contacts, please invite people. All those who have ideas, please share. Bodhmayananji is always eager for ideas. And let us plan on these platforms. Pranam Maharaj, thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. The summary is, couldn't get, audio was little down. Prashanti, summarize for me. Your audio is okay.
Yes, ma'am. So ma'am suggested that instead of limiting this program to just 1 day or 2 days, let us have it as a constant webinars every Sunday. As we're doing the Amrit Mahotsav celebrations for the 75th year of independence, let us create a YouTube channel for Amrit Mahotsav VIHG celebrations and involve more and more youngsters, and try keep on uploading it and spreading the message every Sunday, or let's have a time frame and do it continuously is ma'am's idea.
Okay, okay. Yeah, got it. Screen share, delete. We'll see the full picture. It's not necessary. I got it. Okay. Now let me invite Tarunji. You got the grip of it, Tarunji. I want your suggestions, your experience dealing with people, public, corporate. How can we intensify it and take it in a different direction? Yeah, can you unmute Tarunji? Yeah.
Namaste, Swamiji.
Namaste.
It is indeed a beautiful thought, but I have a different view on this particular aspect. Probably you would like to hear it. Leadership as a process, as a journey, is something that I have discovered over my 35 years, is that we all have a lot of information floating around on the internet, a lot of speakers, a lot of things. So that is one particular aspect of leadership. However, turning youngsters into the leaders of tomorrow is a totally different ballgame. And that ballgame becomes effective, practical, when there is a doing part involved. When we talk about something, there is a lot of information that is being gathered. So the listeners, they acquire a lot of knowledge. But leadership doesn't stop there. What has happened is that, I'll use Prashanti as an example. I hope she doesn't mind. So after the event is over, she's more knowledgeable about leadership. But the more important aspect is the doing part. How she hones up her skills to be the leader is the thing that we need to address. Because Swamiji, whenever I go, I address youngsters, school children, college children, MBA grads, including corporates. I find that almost the same material or the same information is available to people. They can read it, they can do. But the point that I intend to make is that it is something like you trying to become a chef by reading a book. You don't turn out to be a chef. You become a chef only when you get next to the gas stove, you switch on the gas stove, you start cutting vegetables. So the information that you had acquired from that book is now being put into practice. I would recommend Swamiji to have a lasting impression of this particular exercise that is being undertaken. My humble submission would be that if we can put it into practice, ultimately what happens is that we are so enamored by the daily struggle that each one of us is doing. So for 2 hours, probably for 6 hours, probably for a day, 2 days, we will be all in a very heightened state of receptiveness. We'll say that, oh, I'm going to go do it. I'm going to be the next Elon Musk. Probably I will change this world. And then the reality dawns on us. We all start grappling with the daily struggles, and this particular thing starts taking a backseat. And after 1 week, probably 1 month, you'll find that the seed of leadership is yet to come out. Even that shoot has not come out because somehow. So my submission to you and all those people who are much, much senior and have been doing this thing is that if it can be coupled with something that will initiate the journey into an actionable program. Probably it is because of my upbringing, my background, but I am sure that it would resonate to you that we would love to have youngsters. Swamiji, I go by this simple premise that catch them young and
Yes.
watch them grow. But
Yes.
how do we watch them grow if we are not going to give them that platform where
Yes.
they will start putting these things into practice? So we should also inculcate a habit of probably doing one of the most difficult job, asking people to volunteer for certain things. Look, we all want to be volunteers where there is a lot of mileage, probably a lot of followers, and all those kind of things. That is the kind of stressed way the younger generation is grappling with on a daily basis. They all want to be internet sensations. They all want to become famous overnight. Like Sumita Roy ma'am was saying that we have 18 lakh followers. Probably then we need to look at it inwardly, that are we being able to deliver? If not, what are the changes that are required so that these youngsters, they are gravitated towards such things? Because it is a beautiful thing. We are looking at nation building, and I think any amount of effort, Swamiji, would be less, because these are the children, these are the people who are going to make our country strong, probably make us famous, not because they have more followers, but make us famous because people the world over, they resonate with the kind of ideology
Yeah.
our people had, and in fact they have all imbibed those things and they have started using it in their own manner. So our yoga is more popular in USA as a power yoga and the various variations of yoga, where out here we are still grappling with that concept of celebrities and other people trying to endorse it. So I would recommend Swamiji that with this particular thing, if there is an actionable program, it will deliver a more impactful benefit to the younger generation.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Fantastic. Really thoughtful on your part. Based on these two ideas given by Sumita Roy and Colonel Tarun Kumar, I request Pawan to share his views, please. Your
Pranam
experience, your inputs.
Yes, Maharaj. Pranam Maharaj and Namaskar to everyone. Yes, like when the concept notes was being shared with me, I was having a multiple ideas, but like what ma'am has put up and what sir has given, I've started trying to put it in a proper framework. For instance, what ma'am was trying to say is like VIH hasn't has got any proper social media campaign been run till now. Even if you want to give up a proper social media boost, this would definitely be one such great opportunity for us to understand and also levitate our opportunities. For instance, when we think about giving a proper boost to our social media campaigns, so I think if we can do it for a longer period of time, then maybe we can even start posting it on YouTube and different social media channels. So I think that is one great thing. Another one, what sir was trying to mention about the pragmatic approach, like trying to bring something into practice and lets the youth try to get more hands-on experience. So I feel, Maharaj, like again, we have been doing Yuva Sangash for a longer period of time, and but still Yuva Sangash is more like a simulated experience for children to get a more pragmatic experience. I think this can be that approach, this can be that platform wherein youth can also try to get them hands-on experience based
Yeah.
on the learnings they get through the summit. I think this could be a two-way thing in which we can even boost our opportunities to reach out to multiple people across the nation, even internationally. At the same time, we can make it more pragmatic. But if we make it more pragmatic, again, there will be a lot of logistical issues at our end. We need to try to look at a more transformational approach for this program. Then this whole the phase of this program will be changed, and it will be very interesting and useful also for the youth.
Yeah.
Like we are doing it more thematic, Maharaj. Like I can see this is happening more thematically, like in different streams, different fields of people are coming together and it's getting more interdisciplinary.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So I was also thinking if we can, this might be very ambitious and very silly also, but what if we can felicitate any young leaders for contributing to human excellence in that particular field? Like it could be some VIHE award or something. So that can also be more concerned towards that particular thematic area, and people can get interested into looking into and then trying to learn and walk in their footsteps, something like that. I was trying to make sense of all of these inputs. Yes.
Okay. So as far as Tarun Kumar ji was telling, it was just flashing in my mind as you were talking. Say in these fields, in these various departments that it has been mentioned here in arts or in business or in communication, community service, education, etc., etc., etc. So if we can bring in the people who have already contributed something for that particular area, whether it's a dancer, whether it's a musician, vocalist, instrumental, with character, with values, with the national spirit in mind, with the feeling in mind, etc., with our core values. Suppose we do that in the initial stages for about 1 month, then take up some practical exercises. Will that be logical? Will that be suiting, Tarun Kumarji?
Absolutely, Swamiji. Ultimately, the aim of this particular exercise in the 75th year of independence is that we want to liberate our younger generation.
Yeah.
So let's give them a platform. Let's give them some people who are role models. And
Yes.
thereafter, it is up to them. Ultimately, there is an old saying in Hindi that we can take a horse to water, but we cannot force them to drink it. So the point is that let's create an environment where these people are so much forced, so much imbibed in the entire process that they feel that yes, this is achievable. Because like my upbringing in the armed forces was based on the concept of that if you can do it, why can't I? Like it's not very normal for anybody to be asked to jump from a 30-meter board or jump from a plane or go and do those kind of things. But it is we humans only who are doing and surpassing our mental blocks. So
Yeah.
these are all blocks out here. So we have to just remove them. And I feel that we must improve ourselves on the upper level, but at the same time, there has to be some hands-on experience that these youngsters they get so that they feel that it is doable. Unfortunately, most of them are considering it that, okay, I have got good knowledge, good information, but okay, fine, now let me go and do whatever suits me because I have a couple of hands to feed, probably my own livelihood at stake. We all can change this world. The word will not get changed next day. It will be a slow transitionary process.
Yeah.
So we have to just do that, make them get involved in these activities. We are all know some kind of a soft people. We don't want to take on hard tasks, difficult tasks.
Yeah.
So can we teach them that look, it's a risk and reward ratio. The more difficult the task is,
Initially, we can have a
yes.
different.
So initially, we will have those sessions. Once their desire to
when they
now
listen to
implement
that,
it on ground is there, then slowly that transition can take place.
True. Yeah, Sumita Roy ji, you are adding to that.
Yes, Maharaj, I just wanted to say that the Colonel has made a wonderful point. And both our young volunteers, Pavan I know very well, Prashanti I know of late. Now, these people have seen for the last 7 years we have been doing the youth leadership program.
Yeah.
That I think that needs to be more, expanded more. This year we have thousands of people who have applied. That is a great help. Now, to add to what the Colonel has said, I thought that whoever is attending these programs, whoever is listening to what is being said by a known person, what is being said, that person can be given a chance. If you have 50 people listening, you say that for 1 year you practice what you've heard.
Yeah.
Like, Tarunji has just now mentioned that we need to practically make them. So if all the 50 practice for 1 year and then they tell us what did they practice, how did they use Swamiji or Thakur and Ma to practice leadership?
Yes.
So if they are doing it practically, that point I really liked a lot, because we have to make them do. Listening is one aspect, implementing is the other aspect. So we could always tell them at the end of every session, and like Pawan has mentioned, we can also recognize these people. Suppose somebody sends us excellent inputs after 1 year by saying that I have become a leader by the IIT program, and I'm doing this in the field in which I'm doing. An individual, like the Colonel said. So at the individual level, if they do, we can give them some prizes. We can give them a certificate. We can give them some recognition by saying that they have done excellence in this field of leadership, not being leaders themselves. They are ordinary youth. They are just plain ordinary youth. They are not our panelists. They are the listeners. But the listeners have implemented these ideas and they have, brought it into their life using the Vivekananda tradition.
True. Fantastic. Very good. Rachai garu, Mugur Vinin tarvata in your mind anything, any ideas? You are in the corporate. You are our devotee volunteer.
Pranam Maharaj, namaste to all. Maharaj, all the panel members brought up very valuable things and all. And as a corporate culture, corporate companies to attract, to give some training, to do some mandatory things. So they give some chocolates and biscuits, Maharaj, like some coupon. If you attend this training, we'll give some tea cup, coffee cup, some kind of. So giving some attractive this one, people tend to attend those. They are, even though they are mandatory, they are giving this kind of all gifts, Maharaj. So from that perspective, to bring up at least to give more awareness. So whatever Swamiji's literature for enrollment, at least initial attractive to bring them the people into the platform for who are interested to register. So we'll give some kind of Swamiji literature so that some awareness will go based on literature, then step by step will fall into the picture.
Okay, very good. Prashanti, you got something, some base where you can launch something? Can you?
Yes, Maharaj. Maharaj,
What
just
is-
an idea when experts were talking, the selected dynamic leaders who have been implementing and coming up with the results, they can serve as mentors to the students who enroll in Yuva Sangharsh, Maharaj. Actually, students enroll in Yuva Sangharsh, few of them have no idea about Swamiji or no idea about how it works. So these leaders can directly, personally keep in touch with, maybe one leader can be assigned 5 to 6 students, and they can mentor them, encourage them to do more in Yuva Sangharsh, come up with various ideas. Because Yuva Sangharsh participants are nowadays lacking a lot of motivation to come forward and speak. So these leaders can serve as mentors to them as well. Just a point.
Sumita ma'am, suppose this very year's Yuva Sangharsh, which is just started, we are in the first round ending almost. First round is done. So we have got about 100 plus or 150 students selected for the second round. So out of them, can we intensify it now? Can we use this for the next 2-3 months? Draw this from music, from architecture, or whatever the points that have been covered here. The arts, the communications, and then voluntary service, education. Many may be having some good ideas. Once we expose them to talk, say you talk on literature, you talk on education. Karnal will talk on leadership, and I will talk on meditation, yoga, Vivekananda's ideas. Prashanti, with her experience, she may talk. Somebody from Chennai, a musician, we can invite. So give them now itself as Tarun Kumarji was telling, put them into the swimming pool, put them into the cooking area. So like that, if we can work on this, I think what Rachaya said, that incentive, that inspiration to participate more vigorously will be, we change the pattern of Yuva Sangharsh this year itself. Because 75th year of independence, then our own foundation day coming up, 22nd year, September 12th, we are celebrating this year. So we can launch on that day and take the message forward. That is my immediate thought.
Yes, Maharaj. And what Prashanti said is very important, that we should bring in from all practical purposes, Swamiji's teaching, Sri Ramakrishna's teachings, etc., so that they run parallelly. It is not as though it is something separate that, you know, one compartment of the mind is Swamiji, one compartment is leadership. Not like that. You integrate all these skills and put them into the words of, you know, they might have spoken more than 100 years back, but how relevant it is in 2021. That can be one of the exercises. You remember first Yuva Sangharsh, we used a survey, and some of the students surveyed people who were in the US also. If you remember our first Yuva Sangharsh. So like that, let us devise some activities for them where they are actually using Swamiji's words. You know, somebody asked a beggar by saying, this is what Swami Vivekananda said, what do you think? So the beggar gave a wonderful, very philosophic, points. These were all in the earlier Yuva Sangharsh.
When we
of
were...
late, I haven't been very close.
Yeah. Pawan, your remarks, your idea, since you are a judge for many rounds in Yuva Sangharsh with this battalion second online batch, what can we do for intensifying it or taking it in a practical way from the second round itself? Pawan is there?
Pawan is not there, Maharaj.
As a young boy,
Pawan is joined.
Pawan has grown up as a leader in front of our eyes, Maharaj.
Yeah.
From a young boy, he has become a leader. Now we can really depend on him by saying, okay, Pawan will take care.
Pawan, where are you?
Maharaj, I have network issues, so I just got dropped off.
Okay, now you're back.
Yes, Maharaj. Yes.
Could you get the points?
No, Maharaj, I just missed everything what people have spoken. I don't think I have heard anything.
Where you lost, Rachaya or myself? Or?
Mostly through Rachaya's, Maharaj. Yeah.
Rachaya was talking about how they involve more people in the corporate by incentives or by some kind of, what should I say, welcoming them, giving them some tips, some responsibilities, and more join the team, join the meetings, join their training programs, etc.
But we can connect it with our Yuva Sangharsh, Maharaj. I was thinking if we can...
my point was, from now itself, from the second round, Yuva Sangharsh will be streamlined with this action plan, and Tarun Kumarji will help us in giving us some practical tips. As he said, cooking does not mean only reading book or seeing a YouTube, but really cooking, really swimming, really cycling, really teaching, something like that. From the second round itself, put them on the field.
Yes, maybe right after the essay writing thing, when we start shortlisting our students into proper buckets, then we can actually ask them to get on field if it is safe enough, because the pandemic third wave is also coming up. We can definitely ask them to get their hands-on experience and try to do something in the field, and then come back with the results and their learnings, their reflections as well. Maybe based on that, we can eventually think about the next round of Yuva Sangharsh.
So that is where. Tarun Kumarji, we are now in the process of selecting wonderful young leaders or making them into leaders. Last 8 years, 9 years, we have been doing in Hyderabad only. Wonderful people have come out of it. As Prashanti said, raw people, they don't know anything. +1, +2, either the school has sent them. But once they got connected with our institute, They started exploring higher possibilities, higher truths. They experimented in Delhi, somebody in Hyderabad, somebody is in Bangalore, and one is in Bombay. So they have worked out. They have worked out in the last 10 years. And say when I was in Chennai before 2010, there are some wonderful people there who are in different social programs and in some other education field like that. No, they're already into it because now they were groomed for 4 months, 5 months, and then they went forward in life. They kept in touch with us. Now also here in Chennai, at least 40, 50 youngsters are there who are now matured, who are employed, who are leading a wonderful life of character value system. Now the second round has started. If you can go through that and talk to them based on these, one side there will be an introductory talks, awareness by great leaders from the army, from the music field, from social science, from English, from communications, somebody wonderful. We can identify them from different cities, from different villages, and then give them some tasks at hand. If you can help us in that, I think from this another 10 days, 15 days onwards, we can really launch something. That is my idea.
Absolutely, Swamiji. It would be a pleasure to get connected to this kind of an initiative for no other reason, but for one reason, that this is what I do. I have been training students at National Defense Academy, turning boys into men. We didn't have the privilege of girls being there, but yes, personally, me and my wife, we have been thoroughly involved with our soldiers' wives, ensuring that whatever level of empowerment we can help them with whenever they come and stay with us in our units, so that once they go back, they are a totally different persona. Because these are the ladies who are going to change their villages, probably bring a different kind of awakening in that part of society. So we all have this potential, and I think we can do it. I'm willing to extend my wholehearted support. If you feel that Prashanti feels, if she is the one who is moderating on ground, then wherever she feels that somebody needs to be spoken to, Prashanti, you just have to reach out to me. I'll try. And at times what happens is that people from the forces background, when they reach out to well-known people, they generally do listen. I'm not taking anything away from Vivekananda Math. You people are doing a phenomenal job, but I'm available. Given the dynamics of time and our own work pressures, we will work hand in hand so that this particular time that you are spending out here fructifies into something on ground, because ultimately the proof of the pudding is in eating. So if we have those 10, 20, 50 leaders emerging who can change the demography, who can change the geography, who can change the mentality of people with whom they come in touch with, I think we are a work in progress. We are now working towards making India more resilient, more vibrant, and more approachable than ever. People would be embracing these things, the learnings of Swamiji, the goodness of this nation. So we'll no more be a nation of snake charmers and doing those monkey antics and all those things. We'll be a nation which produces the top IITians, the top IT heads, and also people who can teach the world that what awakening is all about. How you can improve yourself at the end of it.
Yeah. Where shall we start now? Sumita Raiji, where shall we start? Shall we take the list of the second round and call for a meeting of all the selected students and then invite you and Tarun and Pawan and all to talk to them?
Have it one at a time, Maharaj. I think calling many speakers might be difficult for them to absorb.
Just giving an idea.
So that would be wonderful. I mean, all of us can give them, half an hour, these speak, and then half an hour we give them for asking questions.
Yeah.
Because youngsters should be encouraged to ask.
Yes.
And if they can ask, we will keep, equal time, not speaking for 45 minutes and keeping 10 minutes for discussion. We will give them a lot of time for questions.
Yes.
And then we will find out after the 3 or 4 speeches are over, we will find out what is the impact of this, get a good feedback from them so that we can give, some more speakers. You have identified 2 or 3 now. I'm willing, and the colonel is also willing. Pawan is always our own, so we can always involve him.
Yeah.
Then if the feedback is excellent, they are really getting benefited, then we can use some more speakers. Based on what has been told to them by the speakers, we can devise some practical examples. There again, our Prashanti, Pawan, and Colonel Saab also can all help us by saying that this is what all the speakers have said, and these are the further exercises for Yuva Sangham. Like you said, let us change the format. So why don't we have more and more practical, essay writing is not very useful, Maharaj, because what I saw from the essays I corrected last time, I think 100, that they are more or less repeating, very much what they have read somewhere or what somebody has told them.
Yeah.
Except I think 2 people who gave real examples from their life. Nobody gave a single example from their life. And whenever I speak, I keep telling the participants that you tell me your experience. In this framework of, self-improvement, give me your experience. So that is what we need to do with the Yuva Sanghams also. Let them not only be like parrots repeating Swami Vivekananda. Let them implement. If they say strength is life, weakness is death, how have they implemented this? That they have to tell us. I think that would be a better way of going ahead.
In fact, this year, we have given a kind of guidelines to them also for their essay writing, just to know their writing skills, we expose them. We have given 4 or 5 vital points. Pawan, can you read out that points, please? Do you have it in your system?
I don't think I have it right away, Maharaj.
Okay. No, I think I just opened my your point there. I will just read out from that points which you get. I've added some more things to them and forwarded. Just a second.
Maharaj, the 8 guidelines which you have given, Maharaj.
Oh, yeah. Is it there with you?
Yes, Maharaj. One student has forwarded to me. I'll read it from there.
Please read.
Okay. Every student qualified for the second round has to participate in this contest. Please follow the guidelines mentioned below. First one, understand the topic and clearly articulate the ideas in your own language. Second point, prefer to write either in English, Hindi or Telugu only. Do not use any other regional languages as per the logistical convenience. Third point, refer to the authentic books of Swami Vivekananda, that is My India, The India Eternal, or any other authentic published sources to gather ideas and not mere internet sources. Fourth point, do not resort to plagiarism. Be authentic in the process of writing. Fifth point, do not make the writing more academic in its approach. Try to put down the ideas in a simpler and lucid manner. Sixth point, the essay should be typed in a Word document and should not exceed 300 words. And the essay is to be submitted in the preferred mail ID and the college details to be mentioned properly in the clear on the top right of the essay.
Okay. So these were given to them, and I hope this time there will be some new things, that they will be honest and they will be innovative in their writing. I shall mention again, send the message to them, how they can write, and the books that are mentioned, My India, India Eternal, and now I'll add this practical side, how they have developed, or if they can work on that and write their real essay in feeling like that. Is it okay?
Swamiji, may I add?
Yes, sir. Yes, Taroj.
While Prashanti was reading out these things, just thought came to my mind. Probably as a option, we can ask them to write something that how they were able to bring about a change in themselves or in the community or in the environment through the learnings of Swami Vivekananda. Whatever they have, like we are discussing that they have been under this program for almost a year. So they had enough knowledge that has been transferred to them. Have they been able to practically implement anything? Probably they'll be forced to think what we are trying to make them do. So they will own up that it was all theoretical and not, and out of this 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 50% people will say. And then when we'll ask them, we'll also get to know that whether it actually happened or it was fig of their imagination, whether they have done it on ground or they are just saying it for the sake of putting it on paper. Human mind is a very complex thing. We imagine a lot of things, and at times we do that. So this could be a good food for thought for them to understand their own leadership. That were they able to impact any life by going through so much of hard work that people and the organizations are putting into them.
Right. Agreed on this point. Very good. Right. So now we will work on this and make a points of this one, summary of this, then see where we can launch it, and in the next couple of days have another meeting with some more volunteers, some more people who can share their thoughts. Dr. Modi and Shreya has sent her message. I don't, you got it, Prashanti, Shreya's message?
Yes, Maharaj.
Today morning she sent me something.
Today morning I didn't get Maharaj. Yesterday she was saying she's traveling somewhere and that she couldn't make it.
She said the wonderful idea, a summit like this can help in creation of a dynamic team for implementation, that is underlined, implementation of a program and a vision more effectively. The participants should be pursued further to keep constantly working, underline, working towards this mission that they defined during the summit. And the summit seems to be an ideation of vision, ideas and program to implement the ideas. But 3 points to be thought of as we go forward next meeting also. One is the vision will be towards spreading Swamiji's ideas or towards implementation of Swamiji's ideas through work. What is the answer? How do we take this? Is it both? Samita Raiji? Is it just spreading Swamiji's work or bringing that practical also?
Yes, that is very good. We have to look at, like when the rules were read out for the essay, I wanted to add one point, and that is give your experience of reading Swamiji. That would be wonderful also, that they read and they interpret. So if at every point, like you suggested just now, at every point we bring in the implementation, Shreya is telling us. So that implementation point would be very important. What our Tarunji has also mentioned quite a few times. And this is being done by Pavan and Prashanti. I know both of them. So I know that they are implementing because they pass through VISC and they are able to implement, they are able to get good ideas. What we require in our students is critical thinking. They are not thinking critically at all. So it's from 10th, 11th class, they start thinking critically. I think India will go forward. It is not able to go forward because everybody is following somebody. They are not thinking for themselves. So that's what you said is bringing this idea forward. That, we are making them think. That I think is wonderful.
Yes. That point we shall note down. Very good. So one more category that can be included is social workers and philanthropists. That to be noted down. NGO, somebody has done in Nellore, somebody has done in Madhya Pradesh, somebody is there in Telangana, somebody is there in Karnataka. We'll identify them, allow the children to get exposed to them, and they can give some exercises, give them some practicals. Say Tarunji is from the army and Aparajita is there, some Lieutenant Ishan is there in Coimbatore. So we can involve them and give them some more dynamic, this one sacrifice, spirit of sacrifice, spirit of dedication, time management, all that we can work on that. Then scale of this work, how wide and how deeper we can go. If people cannot come to VIHE physically now because of the corona infections, or if they are outstation, how shall we reach them? And especially those who are from vulnerable backgrounds. This is also a point to be discussed and worked out. From different backgrounds, vulnerable, we are exposed to certain negative things and to politics and to some dangerous things, addictions and all that. We have to reach them. That is where the neglect, we are going back to the good people, going back to the schools, colleges, but then people in Rajasthan, people in Telangana rural areas, people in Tamil Nadu rural areas. So how do we reach them? Like Zoho Corporation, Ashok Vembu, that Sridhar Vembu, who got Padma Shri or something this year, how he is going to the villages and identifying the vulnerable people and making them technocrats, making them technicians, making them do something for the country, educating them, skill development, all that is going on. At the same time, no compromise on values, no compromise on honesty, no compromise on dedication for the country, discipline like the armies or Jawans. So that is where we have to work on. I think wonderful ideas have come out. Prashanti will make a summary of it and points wise, share it with everybody. Then in this week, today, because of Raksha Bandhan festival, some could not attend, and we'll take it up again after 2-3 days, add some more sessions. And by next Sunday, I have one leader who has already committed, who has already taken things. As Sumita ji said, little interaction with them, give them some practicals, and this Yuva Sangharsh can take a new shift, a paradigm shift from the second round itself, because from online they are doing in their own areas in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, Madras, Andhra Pradesh, and Punjab, Delhi they can do, and come back with solutions to the problem that we faced. That is how immediately I can think now, and it will be very good. Yeah, Pavanji, do you agree that? Pavan Garu?
Yes, Maharaj, absolutely yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything else to add right now. These are like wonderful insights.
Yes. So 1 or 2 more sessions from our side, and then we can launch it next Sunday to make it, because time is less. We should launch for September 12th in a full-fledged way with poster, with some things like that. And I've got some another idea which we did that, for Amrita Mahotsav, Azadi Ka Amrita Mahotsav, I've coined it from our point of view as Amar Bharat Ka Amrita Mahotsav. Okay. For that, some time back, I gave a small flip to them, some boost to them, some points of interest. I'll read out to that. 1 second. Yeah, the competition, the kind of contests, something innovative, something special, I wanted to take to them. For that, 1 second. Telegram, yeah. Yes, it said videography. Theme will be India's culture, freedom movement, and Vivekananda's message of eternal India, Amar Bharat. They can make a videography of it, and 3 minutes as a team, and practical things they can put it into visions or documentaries. Then Yuva Sangharsh has already started Youth Leadership Award contest for junior college students. Then we have these practical exercises that we have just now told. Professional students, general youth from various disciplines are welcome to participate and exhibit their talents. There's a couple of things that we have worked on, and many more demonstrative things where they have really done something, experienced a change, transformation in their life. As all of you have mentioned, that will be our goal, that will be our punchline. And based on this foundations, we shall build up some more ideas as we go by, right? So wonderful idea we have got from all of you. So we'll, I think, conclude now with this. Any remarks, concluding remarks? Anything, Tarunji, anything you want to say? We'll add again, we'll meet again, we'll share this summary with all of you. And when we'll meet again with some more students, some more young people who are interested to collaborate, to work on this, or some participants previously, Yuva Sangharsh, alumni, we'll call them if they are doing something progressive, something purposeful, and share that examples with the new generation of 2021 and launch it. Okay. So very
We
good.
can
Thank you.
have a group of core members, Maharaj,
Yeah,
either a WhatsApp or an email group of 4 members,
yeah.
so that we can communicate with each other with a single message.
Yes, yes. Very nice. We'll
That
make a
would, you know,
group.
whenever we have an idea, we can share that idea.
True, true. Immediately. Yes, that will be put into the box and it will circulate. Good enough. Fair enough. Okay. So nice, Prashanti. Your ideas are planted now. It will become a big tree as it goes by in another 6 months. Very nice. Tarunji, thank you very much. And looking forward more interactions with you in the next week also. There's a new course we are launching, personality development, 5-day course. One day, please take a session and talk to them, talk to the participants who are from all over the country. For
Absolutely.
one.
Pakka zone.
Thank you very much. Namaste. We'll just end our meeting with the Shanti Mantra. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutangamaya Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Namaste, Shubhadinam, and
Pranam, Maharaj.
yeah, pranam to everybody. Wish you good health and strength. Meet again.
Pranam. Pranam.
Pranam Maharaj.
Pranam ji. Thank you, Pawan, and thank you, Rajshekar.